A standby letter of credit is a letter of credit standing by, waiting for the day of default. It is not the instrument for welcome to DBA TV. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Bamidele Ayemibo and I'm your expert doctor. In recent time, I've been talking about the issue around mitigating payment risk because that's one of the major challenges that many people that want to come into export business have concern with. How do I ensure that after I've shipped, I get paid? That is the problem that everybody wants to solve. And that's exactly why I've been doing this video. I've spoken about letter of credit, which is an undertaking of the buyer's bank given to the seller, which give assurance of payment when shipment is made and documents are presented that conform to the terms and conditions letter of credit. I've also talked about a situation where you have issue with the risk of the country and you have to get another bank in another country to give additional undertaking in the process called confirmed letter of credit. Now, you can have a situation where the buyer says, look, letter of credit, confirmed letter of credit, I'm not going to give you. Why? Because letter of credit, confirmed letter of credit are becoming a nuisance to trade transaction. You know, I mentioned the fact that a letter of credit requires you meeting terms and conditions. Meaning, if for any reason there is an inconsistency between document you presented or between the document presented and the LC terms, you will not be paid. And statistics from International Chamber of Commerce reveal that 7 out of every 10 documents presented in the world are discrepant. Meaning, discrepancy, inconsistency in document presented is a big issue within trade community around the world. Now, that is making letter of credit become a nuisance to trade transaction. When letter of credit started in the Renaissance in the 15th, 16th century, the world was on a very slow level, slow motion. Everybody is comfortable. The risk, the delay, and all the issues caused by letter of credit can be tolerated. We are in a fast-paced world. We are in a world that is not tolerating any delay. They want to increase the velocity of money and have a faster turnover and generate more income in a year. So they do not want to waste time with letter of credit again. However, they are still willing to give you a guarantee, but they want you to send documents to them directly. Do not send my document to the bank. Send it to me so I can clear my good on time and avoid delay in clearing. But you have concern as an exporter that, oh, this is open account, this is cash against document. If I send it, what if this guy refuses to pay? You can have comfort in what is called standby letter of credit. What is a standby letter of credit? This is my definition. A standby letter of credit says letter of credit standing by, waiting for the day of default. A standby letter of credit is a letter of credit standing by, waiting for the day of default. It is not the instrument for payment. It is only activated when there is a default. It's not the instrument for payment. It's a secondary source of repayment. So if someone is asking you, for example, for a bill for collection, which I'll still talk about in another video, or someone is asking you for an open account or cash against document, and you have concern about what if he does not pay, and he said he will not give you letter of credit, but you ask him that, but will you be able to give me other type of undertaking? I say, yes, I can give you undertaking to pay. I don't have issue paying you, but I won't give letter of credit because I want to avoid delay. I don't want all the issue around letter of credit. Then you can propose a standby letter of credit. So how will this work? The importer's bank is going to issue just the way they issue LC, just the way they issue confirmed letter of credit, is going to issue a standby letter of credit to your bank, to you through your bank. And it's going to tell you that this standby letter of credit is guaranteeing payment on so and so shipment, and it's going to tell you that if you have issue with payment, you can write us and we are going to respond. On first demand, we are going to pay you. But there are 3 conditions, 3 principles that guide standby. And it's good you are aware of this. Principle number 1, just like letter of credit, is an independent undertaking. So that means when you present a demand, if you have shipped the goods, for example, and the person supposed to pay in 30 days, he didn't pay, and you write a demand to the bank, whatever has happened between you, both of you, the bank is not interested. The bank is going to pay the agreement that the bank have with you on that standby, that agreement that the bank have with you on that standby, that agreement is independent on the underlying agreement between you and the buyer. Number 1. Number 2, so it's an independent undertaking. Number 2, there is no proof for default. That means when you present that demand, nobody is going to ask you if you are telling lie or saying the truth. The bank can ask you for evidence to show that what you are saying is true, but nobody is going to confirm whether that document is genuine or not. The bank, so the situation in this place is, the bank just asks for document that will give the bank comfort that what you are saying is true. For example, the guy has not paid. You need evidence to show he has not paid. Maybe account statement. Based on the idea is just to show by evidence. Even if that document is fraudulent, which is the danger of standby. The danger of standby. The third one is principle of strict compliance, meaning your document that you are using to demand for payments must comply with what the standby said it should comply with. So the standby can say, okay, present evidence you have shipped, present evidence of the invoice for payment, present evidence you have shipped the right quality and right quantity, present your account statement which shows that as at this date you have not been paid. And based on that, the bank will pay you. Now, what this is telling you is that you can still do open account, you can still do cash against document. If the amount in question is high and you can't afford to lose that money and you want assurance of payment without having to worry about the discrepancy issues, giving comfort to your buyer on this, then go ahead and use standby. Let me now say something. I've had cases where the buyer might say, oh no, I don't want to give standby. It's costly. What will bear the cost? If you want standby and your buyer complain about cost, you tell them, I'll bear the cost. Bear the cost. Why can't you bear the cost? Why can't you bear the cost? 1%, 2%. Bear the cost. It gives you a guarantee of payment. So you can tell him, okay, pass the cost to me. Let's adjust the pricing. So we can accommodate the 1%, 2% of giving this guarantee. If indeed that buyer is genuine, is sincere, if that buyer have good standing, because if the buyer have the money to pay, he will give the money to his bank. And on the strength of that, the bank can use it to give you a standby. If he doesn't want to give you, or if he chooses not to give you and give any excuse, it's also a reason for you to pull back and check. Maybe this guy is not genuine. Sincerely. Maybe this guy is not genuine. Unless there are other issues that will not make it to work. But sincerely, a genuine buyer who have a good standing and good record with his bank, if you ask them for standby and they confirm they can give you a guarantee, but they don't want it to because of discrepancy, and so that they can clear the good and avoid demurrage costs, and you say, okay, give me a standby, I will send document to you directly, then you pay me in 30 days. If you don't pay me, then I'll call on the standby. And they have issue with it, even though you say you're going to pay and bear the cost of giving that guarantee, and they have issue with it, I will tell you to tread carefully. In another video, I'm going to talk about what you can do in this situation, but I won't talk about it in this video. But I'll tell you to tread carefully and use the other option I'll talk about in 2 or 3 videos from now. Because the next video I'll be doing is also something similar to standby, but it's another instrument that works like the standby we're talking about in the next video. Has this video been of immense benefits to you? If that's true, give it a thumbs up. Like the video. Also, if you have friends who will be interested in this kind of video, share with your friends. If you have questions about what I've said, drop it in the comment section. If you are new to this channel and you like content like this, subscribe. If also you want to know when I post the other video about mitigating your risk in export, click on the notification bell. My name remains Dela Imibo, and I'm your export doctor, and I'm signing out.